The cam is freezing though, but I'll work on it. I think this deck will be a real player in the modern format. Maybe. Well, it doesn't look like he's killing it. See, he's Serum Visioning. There we go. I don't know what's up with the cam. It's really unfortunate because I just bought it today. It's the Logitech 525 we talked about. So it's definitely Bloom Titan. I mean, like, the giveaway was the Temple, but certainly Colony. So get comboed, Bloom Titan. Get comboed hard. He's going to love this. Guarantee it. Like, when it comes to me comboing another combo deck, I think it's hilarious. I'm always down. We could get the Stomping Ground. Doesn't really matter too much. So, Ascendancy. I think he's Cerulean. Because we already know we need to tap. We need to make blue mana for the Fate Stitcher. Alright, we just need to draw well. Discard the Stitcher. Nice, we hit a Phyrexian mana. So, tap for blue. Bring back Stitcher. Untap my blue source, I think. It's always a safe plan. The deck's primarily blue. We can make red or white mana here. The deck's actually more white. Even though we have a Crimson Wisps in hand, I might not hold on to it. Let's Cerulean the Caryatid. We get our triggers. Untap, discard the land. We don't need it. Float blue. Untap. Now we're working on this Whisper. So this will generate extra mana. This will generate extra mana. We might actually get to this Whispers right here. Why don't we make sure we draw action? Let's put the Cerulean on top. We're going to pay life here so it makes more mana. We need... what do we need? Maybe a red. Untap blue. We'll discard the Steam Vents for sure. Alright, Cerulean's on top. Now we can Gitaxian Probe. Again, paying life. Alright, another blue mana. Untap the Temple Garden. Tap. I'm being extra careful here, guys. I think he finally pitched the Wisp. Even though I floated a red, it's not the best card in this hand. Feelings, whoa, thanks for the... Look at this hand, guys. This is cute. This is cute. This is banned in a couple weeks, but this is adorable. White border blue. It's cheaper, I understand. I know the budget struggle. I know. I build a lot of my decks budget too. White border bloom is just cheaper. I mean, we can write this down, but it's if we continue to draw well, it's pretty irrelevant. Bloom and a Talaria West are the only cards I'm really worried about writing down. Maybe the fact that he has the Slayers in hand, that he has two of the Karoo lands. Karoo. What's up, Wumbologist? What is up? There's a Caryatid, but we pitched the Wisp, so we're going to discard this because I have no way to give it haste this game. That's okay. We have Whispers of the Muse mana. Here's something to note about my version. Anytime you can buy back Whispers, you just do. There's no question. You don't question it. You just do it. I can't think of an instance where if I was able to buy back the Whisper that I wouldn't do it. It's what allows us to go infinite. Pitch the Caryatid Dilic Tutor's great draw. We draw two here. Or, excuse me, we draw one, but Whispers is back in hand. So we need a second Ascendancy if we want to go infinite with this Whispers. Let's go get it. So we're going to Idyllic. I'm going to, I guess, untap the Stomping Ground. Could also be the blue source. Let's discard the... Actually, at this point, I prefer Ceruleans. Let's pitch the Serum Visions, because what we're trying to do is this buyback spell. Now let's get the second Ascendancy. Now we can go infinite. So we'll untap a blue source. Isn't this neat? We're going infinite. Turn 3 infinite in Modern. Triggers. Isn't this cool? Come on, somebody in here thinks this is neat. These are pretty equivalents. Probe is less work. It's more life points, but it's less time on the clock. You gotta be mindful of your time when you play something like this. It's pretty time consuming. Let's just probe. Double triggers this time. Okay, now it gets a little harder. Bonus round. Untap, untap. Float blue, untap blue source. Untaps again. We don't have to float just yet. Now we're going to pitch the Wisps because it takes more work. Although it might have very well been peak that you pitch Caryatid, draw a card. Yep, that's your hand. Strand, we're going to pitch that. Okay, we have enough mana to Whisper, so you just Whisper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buyback. The new combo deck. What? Alright, so untaps. We may want to tap down his plant at some point if we start looking like we're getting out of gas. I am absolutely going to tap his plant token. We just get in with a Fate Stitcher. Discard land. Okay. Discard land. Buyback. Excellent. Glittering Wish. Okay. We can kill him. He's dead. Check this out. So I'm going to show you guys my really cool sideboard card. So Green Wish. I'm going to go grab what turns the Caryatid into a kill spell, basically. Or a win condition. Having fun watching this combo? Thank you. It is really, really fun, actually. There are very few combos that I can say I've played. Excuse me, hang on. We're not going to do that. Or, I have to say yes here, because I've already targeted. Hang on. I'm going to tap the plant. I forgot that was the plan. Huh. Yeah, we don't have to choose what we're floating on that just yet. Actually, I didn't even have to choose to tap that guy down. Just at peak is kind of the crappiest cantrip in the hand at this point. We'll keep an extra wish. I'll pitch a sleight of hand. This will grab the kill spell. Alright. You could grab the draw spell. You could grab a third Ascendancy. It's irrelevant. More Ascendancies just makes us take longer to win because you have more triggers to flow through, so that's not the best of plans. I think it's just kill him. Seems good to me. I think we've done enough. So we will cast Blood. Target his Caryatid, target his opponent. This will make the Caryatid deal its damage. Excuse me. Target creature I control deals damage equal to its power target creature player. This lets you get around Ensnaring Bridge if you're up against that particular control deck, the Ensnaring Bridge deck. You know, you can float here just for good measure. You know, I can't imagine that I'm doing anything else. So I'm actually killing him with a combination of our two win conditions, if that's interesting to you guys. And now we can go to combat and hit him with the Stitcher. Isn't that neat? -10. Ascendancy is pretty cheap on Moto, and you can run cheaper. Like, I'm borrowing some Misty Rainforests, which is technically better, but you can run all the new reprinted fetches. If all you have is Floodeds from Khans and Windswept Heaths from Khans, it runs just fine. You're just going to be more reliant on the Stomping Ground than the Steam Vents. This is a blue-based deck, so obviously running more blue fetches is technically optimized. But you know, you can get your Lumbering Falls from the recent sets. You can get your Floodeds. You can get your whole mana base from recent sets. Well, relatively recent sets, of course. Return Ravnica is a little further away, but it is a budget deck. Yeah, you can play this turn 3 kill deck budgetly. Sure, you can build it on a budget. So he's Bloom, so you just want to counter the combo piece, which is this is a very efficient counter spell for their deck. It's fast. It's fast enough for their deck. That's all you need. Now we bring out the Peak, a Stitcher, probably 2 Peaks. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I want to see his hand. Actually, let's go down 1 Whisper. Surgical's also not great here. But it's still a Phyrexian spell, which lets me go up faster. It nets mana. Alright, let me address the questions for a couple minutes here while we're... Okay, stream's good for you. Why is opponent playing Scarland? Thanks for doing the math opposite. Yeah, so it's 300 ticks. This deck is consistent. Yeah, it's very consistent thanks to the wishes, and we're running another tutor. We run 5 tutors in Modern. Like, Modern doesn't normally have good tutors. Like, we're running actually, in my opinion, good tutors. I think that the deck, you know, main deck can have trouble with Abrupt Decay, but we can board into Answers. You can run more face shields if in your metagame there's more Abrupt Decay decks. You have options. So this is the wish board here if you guys want to see what options we have. We have a draw spell, a sweeper, another Ascendancy, a Hydroform for a creature, Reborn Hope to get back Ascendancy or whatever you need, and a Flesh Blood to kill through Ensnaring Bridge. Or speed up the deck. Honestly, a lot of the time I also use this to just speed up the kill. Clock time is very relevant. Yeah, he's on Bloom for sure. We determined that he's definitely absolutely 100% Bloom Titan. He's trying to jam his Bloom Titan deck before it's gone, I guess. I don't know. This hand is very fast too. This is a turn 4 kill. It's not a turn 3 kill, and I'll tell you why. So this is a turn 4 kill because the I still think I keep, even though he mulliganed, I think I still keep this because this is a turn 4 kill, which might still be good enough. This may just be where he kills us though, and that's fine. This is Modern, you know, no forces. No good, no really deep interaction. He's not going turn 1 amulet, so that's a good sign. He just went plant. There's a surgical. Okay. So stomping ground, and then next turn island Carroted, and then the turn after that white source. Okay, we'll set it up. Your move. Oh, the surgical we haven't always been running. I'm just messing around with it today because I thought there might be more Grishel brand than usual. Noxious Revival can also give them fits, but surgical does a better job. Okay, there's the confluence. If he's going to attacks, that means he's not comboing this turn, right? There's a tutor. No, we're looking pretty good. I mean, we can still just die here, guys. I'm not saying that we've got this, but it looks okay. Every turn that we're not dead is a good thing. Don't spell snare me, bro. Yeah, the one-of surgical is neat. I don't know how I feel 100% about it, and it's hard to test one-ofs, for sure. And, you don't always see it. Ewok slaughtered, full deck list? Here, I got you, bro. I got you. Here. The only difference between the two is there's a peek instead of a think twice. Let me give you this. Here you go. Try a couple visions. We've already tested the Obsidian Ghost. It doesn't work. And I don't have them anymore. We sold them back to try to recoup our losses. We never ever drew 3 cards the whole time we were testing it. But if you supply them Obsidian Ghost, if you can supply me with visions, I'll test it. But I don't think we kept them because they weren't working. But I mean, I'm always open to test cards. I'm just being honest with you. It didn't work. I'm being completely honest. Okay, I think we could Taxian Pro because we could just draw exactly into Ascendancy and still combo this turn. Because we have a Phyrexian mana. I'm going to play to every advantage that we have, which is the potential to combo this turn. This is the way you do it. We can also Cerulean Wisps to dig 1 card deeper. It's a free cantrip when you have something like Carry 2. Thanks for the follow. Obsidian, you're not crazy though. Alright, so he's got a Swan Song. We need to keep that in mind. It does counter. Alright, Swan, Bloom, Titan, Mine, Pact. So he's ready to go off, isn't he? Or does he just not have Karoo lands? He doesn't have his Karoo lands. Oh wow, that's what's holding this guy back. So he does have the Swan Song. Say okay. Another Gitaxian Probe. Okay. I'm gonna go for the free cantrip. And I'll Serum Vision. Noxious Revival is actually fine here because it'll just get back the Ascendancy that he counters, so I'm going to go bottom top. Now this only works if I probe, because this turn I'm using the Idyllic Tutor. I guess I could have used the Glittering Wish instead. You had options there. I think I'd rather use the Idyllic Tutor because it's less mana intense than the Glittering Wish when you're going off. It's just the worst of the two. It's not as good. I think we want a white blue source here, or you could get the Temple Garden. I'm going to go with Hallowed Fountain. This does hurt though. This is me grabbing Ascendancy. Unfortunately, we didn't get to kill this turn, but we're going to go for next turn. He can counter this too if he wants to. Okay. Alright, Ascendancy, boom. We also have one more game against this guy. We can lose this match. We have one to burn. We have a match to burn. And now we've seen the Swan Songs come in. You know, maybe we bring in our Swan Song. I don't know. Maybe. I would snap Surgical as Swan Song. If that's the only form of permission our opponent has access to, I absolutely would. Get the win Zendikon, says Russian Spy? I don't think so. It is woe feelings. Azusa. Okay. So you're gonna Vesuva for Garden. Okay. And then Gemstone Mine?